Hey, it is an unstoppable day. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. This is day five of the 21 days of gratitude, helping you have an attitude of gratitude as we move into our holiday season. Come on in, like and share. Come on in, like and share. I'm really feeling doing this each and every day. It's really helping me. I hope it's helping you as well to take time out to actually have focus on the things that you're grateful for while you're trying to receive those things that you're still looking for. I'm gonna give it a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds rather, to make sure we got everybody coming in. I don't want to miss out on anybody who may want to listen to this right now. I am broadcasting on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on my YouTube channel, and the BTBY channel. So I'm looking for anyone who wants to jump on in. Because today I'm peeling back the layers of gratitude today. Because as you see, I'm not all dressed up. As you see, I'm not in my studio where I usually am. As you see, I don't have a fancy background. This is live and in person. This is real and open. Hopefully you can hear me over all the traffic. It's a beautiful day here where I am, and I just wanted to share some of that sunshine with you as we talk about gratitude. And here's what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful to be able to come to you real, raw, and vulnerable. I'm grateful to be able to come to you real, raw, and vulnerable. So that's what we are talking about today on day 4 of the 21 days of gratitude. Because here's the one thing I know. You're watching me now. You probably saw this on social media. You probably saw the link to just pop in. You might be watching me on Facebook. And the thing about social media, too many times, social media only shows you what the people want you to see. Let me say that again. Too many times we only show you what we want you to see. Pull that down so there's not so much glare in the picture. Meaning, we only go live when we've got something great to talk about. Or we only go live when we have our finest clothes on. Or we only go live when we're rocking that favorite car of ours, that sports car that everybody wants to have, and we make it seem like we own it when 9 times out of 10 we're just renting it for the day or renting it from the situation. But to be able to come to you real, raw, and vulnerable takes courage. I'm just going to say it like that. It takes courage because not everybody is strong enough to let people see them at their lowest point. I'm gonna change this a second. Hold on to me. Okay, yeah, that's a lot better. You can see me. Hopefully, if you can see me, go ahead and say that's much better. Put that in the comments, and I will stay right here. I was trying to give you some of the nice greenery and some of the nice trees, but that sun was just a little bit too much. So I think this is a lot better. Let me see who is joining us. Okay, all right. So being able to come to you with no makeup, being able to come to you with no threads, being able to come to you in my real, raw, and vulnerable state is something that I'm grateful for, because I know if you've been following me for any amount of time, you know how I show up. What you see is what you get. There is no fakeness. There is no, there are no airs. There is no cockiness. It's just me. And just imagine if more of us came to our conversations, came to our relationships, real, raw, and vulnerable. Vulnerable to our relationships, letting people see who we really are as opposed to meeting the representative. because we know that everybody doesn't have that good day. Everybody doesn't, like the commercial says, I woke up like this. Many times we smile, even though on the inside we are going through some tragedies. We smile when we're going through some hurt. We act like we got money, and it's only because we are late on our bills. But we fake it, and we fake the funk. We fake it till we make it, because that's how we were taught to act until we made it to where we want to be. But I want to submit to you, be grateful that you can just be who you are in spite of what your situation is. Be grateful that you're still here to be real, raw, and vulnerable. Your realness, your rawness, and your vulnerability about who you are, where you are, and what you're going through can really help somebody else who's watching. Because I said earlier in one of our other 21 Day of Gratitude videos, you never know who's watching you, but guaranteed someone is always watching. Yeah, they may be watching to see you at your low point, and being vulnerable is going to put you out there for somebody to beat you down even further. But the fact that you are able to get knocked down and get back up and show people that that happens is going to help somebody in the long run. Somebody who hasn't found the strength to get back up after the last time they got knocked down. Being able to see you real, raw, and vulnerable is going to encourage them to get back up one more time when they thought that was the last time they were going to be knocked down. I hope my real, raw, and vulnerable conversations of how I lost my job in 2008 and how I had to start all over again. And now you see me speaking on stages, you see me emceeing, you see me hosting my own TV shows, you see me hanging out with other influencers and movers and shakers. I hope that encourages you to see that if Terrance can do it, just a kid from the south side of Chicago who has a little bit of success, if he can do it, then maybe, just maybe, you can do it too. Maybe you'll say to yourself, I can do it too. Maybe you'll say to yourself today, I'm going to be real, raw, and vulnerable and let the chips fall where they may. If you do that, I guarantee you, you'll be grateful. And I guarantee you, someone else is going to be grateful that you shared that side of you too. It's time out for fakeness. It's time for everybody to show up real, raw, and vulnerable, because that's who you really are. They say when somebody shows you who they really are, believe it. So my thought for you today is be grateful for the ability to be real, raw, and vulnerable, and show us who you really are. Then we'll believe it. That's my unstoppable thought. Thank you so much for spending time with me on the 21 Days of Gratitude on the Unstoppable Thought Show. Terrance, this is day 5. We're doing it all the way up to Thanksgiving. If you want to be a guest on our show, all you have to do is shoot me a quick email. Shoot me an email at tleftridge@unstoppablecoaching.com. tleftridge@unstoppablecoaching.com, and let me know what you're grateful for. And who knows, maybe you will be one of our guests on 21 Days of Gratitude with Coach T on the Unstoppable Thoughts by Terrance show. Until then, you know what I say, wherever you are in the world today, show up real, show up raw, and show up vulnerable, and be grateful that you have the opportunity to do those 3 things. And don't just make it a great day, make it an unstoppable day. Take care.